Hey everyone, Gio here from Fandom United. Welcome back to the channel, and I want to quickly share my thoughts on Avatar: The Way of Water.
This family is our fortress.
I finally saw the movie, and guys, it's everything that the Avatar truthers and James Cameron defenders hoped it would be. This movie is better than the first Avatar movie in every single way. And I know for some of you out there, you're probably going to be like, okay, well, that wasn't a very high bar for me. But even those who are high on the first movie are going to love everything about this sequel. Okay, maybe some nitpicks, but everything from the story, the visuals, the music, all of it across the board. James Cameron took it from 100 to 200%. I watched this movie in IMAX with 3D, which, I really don't do much at all unless it's movies like this where James Cameron is a master at 3D experience. And man, the underwater scenes. Now I understand why he wanted to take his time and invent new technology, underwater motion capture. Very cleverly did James Cameron use the high frame rate combined with his attention to detail when it comes to visuals. And when you see these Navi creatures and avatars, go underwater and swim through the reefs, and you see underwater sea creatures all around them. It's really a sight to behold, and it at times took me out of the movie for a good reason because I'm just telling myself, I can't believe what I'm watching. I can't believe it. This guy is crazy. Wow. It was that gorgeous to see. And I really hope you guys do not rob yourself of this experience. Go out there and see it, and let me know in the comments what you thought about that. Some people saying they saw the movie at 60 frames per second. Doing some research, James Cameron shifted between 24 and 48 frames per second. If you saw the movie, you're probably going to notice transitions on the frame rates. I thought it worked out beautifully. Sure, at times it looked like I was watching a video game, but that's how smooth the motion was. You add the attention to detail on the visuals and the 3D experience, and mwah, 2022 James Cameron once again upping the bar and giving us all a true experience. And that's very tough to do nowadays. All the reoccurring characters, the characters who returned, I liked even more. Jake Sully in this one, he's a family man. He's now the chief of his clan. And really, a lot of the movie is him trying to, do what's best for his people, but especially his family, trying to navigate them from his past, which has come back to haunt him in the form of the Sky People. Very much a family man. A lot of strong messages about the importance of family sticking together. It really being the fortress of our lives. Zoe Saldana as Natiri. There were a couple of sequences in this movie where, my goodness, James Cameron knows how to make a female character a badass, and she is lethal with that bow and arrow. Oh my god, there was one sequence in the movie towards the end where she's terrifying, and her motives, you're behind all the way. God, I can't talk about it. Like, she literally wreaks havoc on these Sky People. Maybe the biggest surprise for me as far as characters go is Stephen Lang as Colonel Miles Quaritch. He was back in this movie, except it's not quite the same. He is now in an avatar body. I like James Cameron's choice in turning this antagonist into an avatar. If you're going to bring the character back, don't make it as similar. Him being an avatar presents new challenges for him. And there's some surprising developments with his character. I'll wait for you guys to watch it, but it involves another character in the movie. I thought he had more character depth. In order for him to defeat Jake Sully, he has to submit into the ways of Pandora now that he's an avatar. You find him going through similar trials that Jake Sully went through in the first movie. Very much enjoyed his character. Same goes for Sigourney Weaver as Carrie. This one was the one I was most curious about because you have Sigourney Weaver now playing a teenage Navi. There's some revelations with her character, and she is by far the most interesting character. What makes her special is the special connection that she has with Pandora. Throughout the movie, she's able to connect through the world and really manipulate things and just has these like telekinesis powers. I don't even know how to explain it, but very interesting and want to learn more about her character. Some new additions include Kate Winslet and Cliff Curtis. Cliff Curtis is the chief of the Reef People, and I believe their clan is called the Metcalina clan. Kate Winslet plays Ronald, his wife. I really enjoyed those two performances. I really enjoyed their characters. Again, like this is what James Cameron was talking about as far as like expanding the world of Pandora. You have these different clans and you know what their rituals are and their beliefs. When the movie goes from Jake Sully's clan to Cliff Curtis and Kate Winslet's clan, it felt like I was watching the first movie all over again, where I was exploring the unknown. James Cameron took the movie underwater, and it was just truly spectacular and mesmerizing. The story I thought was a lot better, especially the interactions between characters. Again, strong message about family. James Cameron and his commentary on the way humans treat our oceans and the wildlife underwater. And, you know, he definitely took advantage of that. There are moments in this movie where it takes its time displaying just how cruel the humans are. And I thought it was moving. I also have to give credit to the incredible score in this movie. The music only elevated the moments of tension or the moments of awe or the moments of sadness or happiness. I mean, credit to James Horner's second-hand man. I think it's Simon Franklin, and he did an incredible job. Overall, guys, I mean, I can only talk about this movie in spoilers to give it its full justice, which I will on Tuesdays Apocalypse now at 7 p.m. So check me out there at Apocalypse Movies. I very much enjoyed this movie. It's gonna be a movie I'm gonna be geeking out for weeks. I'm gonna tell everyone to watch it who hasn't seen it, and I plan on watching it at least two more times. It was an incredible experience, and James Cameron did it once again. I can't wait to see where the next movie takes us. As you know, James Cameron is putting out two more sequels at least, maybe a third. The third one's already shot. The fourth one is about halfway done. We're definitely going to get more Avatar sooner than later. It's not going to be another 10 years. And if you did see it, let me know what you think. Almost forgot. I have to mention the spider character played by, I believe the name is Jack Champion. This character is very interesting. I can't say why because it would get into spoilers, but there's very much a conflict, and the actor said this himself. There is a kind of a conflict of identity. He welcomed by the Navi and he's grown up with them. I found his character to be very interesting. All these characters, all the performances were all great. I have no complaints about any of that. And so if you haven't seen Avatar The Way of Water, I highly recommend it. I'm curious to hear your thoughts if you've seen it already. Let me know down below. My name is Gio from Fandom United. I'm so happy I saw this movie. I can't wait to watch it again. Until my next review, you guys take care.